All right, guys, how's it going, Eastbayanglers? And today we're talking all about German Browns. German Browns hail from Germany and Europe itself. We introduced them many years ago, and today we are lucky to have a wonderful species of fish in America, North America, that we can all enjoy. Now, none of these are native, so the best you get is a wild fish. Today we're going to talk about wild and planted browns, but mostly we're talking wild fish. We're not really talking planted, okay? I just wanted to throw it in there. All right, so here's the deal. You know, you're at a lake. We're talking lakes, big browns, big lakes. That's what we're focusing on today. How are you going to get the biggest brown in the lake? You know, we're in California. We want to focus on California. That's what we know. The West Coast is a tough cookie to crack. And generally that's because, well, it's depleted and mismanaged, and I can go on. So, you know, we're out here, California. A lot of these German Browns have disappeared. They are few and far between, like the old days. The size is what's really important. Where do you go? Well, let's talk about the places in California first, the most important places to go when you're going to go for German Browns, big German Browns. Where do you go? All right, guys, first place you're going to go, Shasta. Shasta Lake, NorCal. This place is awesome. It's pretty epic. Every year I see pictures, big browns. Now, it's every year. It's consistent. So let's talk about another fishery. It's another fishery that pushes out big browns every year. Lake Tahoe, okay? Lake Tahoe, California. Well, that's going to be kind of, you know, I mean, I would say it's in the, it's right, you know, it's in the eastern part of California, if anything. Yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what that would be considered, but it's the Eastern Sierra. So Lake Tahoe has monster browns every single year coming out of there. I mean, it's just insane, right? So the browns that they have in Lake Tahoe, which is the deepest lake in California, it's just super deep. That lake, you know, it's phenomenal. Let's talk about another lake, okay? Let's talk about New Melones. Okay, New Melones is underrated. You know, the German Browns in that area are pretty thick, you know, but they're also really intelligent. There's a particular time of year, usually right around now, that these browns get randomly picked up here and there. And when they do, it's important. It's absolutely essential you guys put them back. These are the breeders. This is the future of the fishery, at least the best future possible. Now, you know, obviously each person can do what they want when they catch one. So let's move on and let's talk about another lake in California with just giant browns. And that lake is, you're going to be a little bit shocked. It's going to be Little Grass. It's a smaller, middle-sized lake up in NorCal. Very big German Browns in that lake, caught all the time. It's kind of a hush-hush lake. It's not as popular as a lot of these other ones, but this is one of those places where, you know, it seems like catching 5-pound browns is just like, you know, part of the deal, right? But it's a really good fishery. It's a little bit out there, but it's really good. So I guess, you know, let's talk about what you're going to do. Let's say you're going for these big browns and you're trolling. What are you going to troll? Okay, let's talk about where they're going to be and the season. So let's say you guys get up there, it's springtime. These browns are going to be shallow relatively. They're going to be not in the deepest of water, but they could be in some, I mean, right around March, they're going to be doing the spawn. February, they're going to be doing the spawn. So, I mean, pre-spawn stage, I mean, it's really going to be like quick, bingo, bango, and then, you know, back to deep water. And then that's pretty much the way I look at it is 40 feet, 50 feet or less, usually 40 feet or less, 50 feet or less, and troll that section in the spring. generally drop it down to 80 to 110 feet as the summer gets into, you know, full rage summer. And then as fall comes out, I usually will go 80 or less. So just keep that in mind. You know, a lot of these lakes are really deep, but you've also got to troll at a depth where you don't have to pull your rig up or constantly, you know what I'm trying to say, adjust things. So right now, you know, guys, if you're going out there, you're going to be needing to throw giant stick baits. You're going to be wanting to throw stick baits like, you know, Rapala F18s and F13s and, I'm sorry, J13s, and you're going to be wanting CDs. They got some monster saltwater stuff by Rapala that works really well. You know, mag Rapalas and stuff like that. You need monster baits. You need big baits to catch these big fish. You know, some people, they like to use the old Dodgers, the Flashers, the Cowbells. They're big on the old Ford Fenders, the old Dave Davises. Everybody's got, you know, something special. Some people love the wedding ring. Some people love trolling a needlefish. It's your own choice, but it's got to be old school. It's got to be that old school, you know, tip your baits with corn or with nightcrawler, things of that nature. So all these little things are going to help. When you're going for big browns, it's really important to try to figure out where the food is in that lake, because wherever the majority of the food is in that lake is where that brown's going to be. You're also going to want to know where the spawning grounds are for those browns, so you can kind of figure out, okay, they're going to come over here from deep water, they're going to move in, they're going to stage, they're going to pre-spawn, spawn, bam, they're out, back to deep water. There's generally like a route. Every year they do the same thing. So once you figure that out, it's pretty easy. But catching a big brown is not easy. They're very intelligent, they're very old, they're very wise, and they don't really move as much as some would think. These fish will set up on certain areas where they don't have to move as much and meals come to them. So I hope this helps you guys. Next time you're going out there, you decide you're going to say, well, I want a big brown, you know, because browns fight really hard, you know, and there's something special about a German brown. But right now we don't have as many in California as we used to, and yeah, if you guys are out there trying to get one and you're going out to lakes and you're thinking, how is my best, you know, what's my best shot, you know, this is pretty much it. Crazy enough, the biggest brown in the state, to my knowledge, was caught off the bank. Yeah, at a junction. I can't remember where. But stay tuned, guys. Thanks for watching.